and welcome back here to Stratford. We are just minutes away to the start of the championship game of the Stratford Holiday Tournament as the Owen-Withee Blackhawks of the Clover Belt Conference will be taking on the Stratford Tigers of the Merriwood Conference. Two clubs that are outstanding ball clubs in the central Wisconsin area here, and two coaches that have been around a long time, as Russ Weiler has been around for 25 years at Owen-Withee, 26 overall as he coached when he started, when he got out of college at Granton High School. And then, of course, we have Kurt Schmidt, who's been his 21st season here at Stratford and has done an outstanding job year in and year out. And Owen-Withee comes into this contest with a 5-1 overall record. Their last victory was last night with a 68-54 win over Fall River. And Stratford's, that was Owen-Withee with a 68-54 win. And Stratford 7-1 overall, had a 72-34 win over Manawa, who beat Fall River in the consolation game here, just the game before here, 63-52, an outstanding ball game by the Manawa club. And so I think we're going to be in for a dandy here, and we are just going to be coming up just shortly to the national anthem here. Offensive-wise, Stratford is averaging 61.3 points a ball game, and defensive-wise, 46.6, while offensive-wise, Owen-Withee averaging 70.8 points a ball game and 44.1 defensive-wise. So if you look at defensive-wise, they're pretty much identical. Owen-Withee's got a little advantage of having outstanding games. So we've got the final buzzer here, and I'm going to turn it over to the PA announcer here at Stratford.
For tonight's Stratford Holiday Tournament Championship game between the Owen-Withee Blackhawks and the Stratford Tigers. Stratford High School, Owen-Withee High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Next, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem as recorded by Stratford's very own Lauren Lucius.
great rendition of the national anthem by Stratford's Lauren Lucius. Outstanding job. Our pregame show was brought to you by Door Pro. Door Pro of Stratford is your complete commercial and residential overhead door sales and service provider. If you need new garage doors and yours isn't working just right and needs an adjustment, stop and see them at County M on Stratford. Give them a call or like them on Facebook. And our starting lineup is brought to you by Stratford Homes. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get started. Starting for the Owen-Withee Blackhawks, at guard, a 5'10 senior, number 2, Colin Fritz. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 3, Sam Wells. Starting at forward for the Blackhawks, a 5'9 sophomore, number 12, starting at guard is a 5'11 senior, number 10, Dominic Sherwood. Starting at forward, a 6'2 junior, number 34, Winston Fuller. And at center, a 6'3 junior, number 44, Jack Wendler. Owen-Withee Blackhawks are coached by Russ Weiler in his 25th season. Starting for the Stratford Tigers, at guard, a 5'11 senior, number 2, Alex Cheaple. At guard, forward, a 5'10 senior, number 4, Jet Shaner. Starting at guard, a 5'10 senior, number 5, Drew Bruzowitz. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 11, Brooks Vanderhoof. And at forward, a 6'1 senior, number 21, Caden Foster. And the head coach for the Stratford Tigers in his 21st season, Kurt Schmidt. And I think this is going to be a dandy. These two met in the first round last year, and if I'm not going to say who won, because it just slips my mind. But it was a great ball game, as the game was very, very close. And I'll tell you, these two teams I think are evenly matched, and we should have a great one here. So jumping center for Owen-Withee is number 34, Winston Poehler, and number 21, Caden Foster for Stratford. And controlling the tip is the Blackhawks of Owen-Withee. Bring the ball across the timeline is Dominic Sherwood. Wells with the ball. Over to Wendler. To Fritz. Very fast ball movement here. As they are playing a man-to-man defense, Stratford is. Great pressure defense by Stratford. As Owen-Withee is having problems getting a good look. And trying inside to number 10, Dominic Sherwood. Puts them on the board right away and gives the Blackhawks a 2-0 lead. Sheener back out on top to Bruzowitz. Over to Vanderhoof, and we've got a whistle. And making the call is Mike Klein.
Falls on Wendler is for team first.
Wendler, first personal and team first. We have three very outstanding officials for this contest. Mark Durfus, Mike Klein, and Mike Butke. Both Mr. Durfus and Mr. Klein have worked state tournaments for the boys and the girls. So two very, very qualified. In fact, Mike does an excellent job also. And up with the shot is Chapel, and he's fouled on the play. They told me not to give them a hard time because I've worked with Mike, as both of us worked college and also high school baseball together, and I says, don't worry, I'll be easy on you tonight. And with the foul for was Colin Fritz, his first personal. Team second at the line shooting is Alec Chapel. And Alec hits 1 of 2. And coming up with the rebound is Foster. And going out of bounds and going to the Blackhawks. As they're going to take it out in front of the Stratford bench. Driving the lane is Sherwood, and getting the rebound for the Stratford Tigers was Chapel. Foster over to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz having 25 last night in the semifinal game of this Classic. Chapel over to Foster to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz fadeaway jumper, good!
Bruzewitz for 2.
As Bruzewitz gets his first 2 of the night. 3-2 Tigers. Out on top and knocked as Vanderhoff gets a hand in there and knocks it out of bounds, and the ball will stay with the Blackhawks. Pass into Polar. Out on top to Sherwood. To Wells. Over to Wendler. Back out on top to Polar. Great defense by Foster. Foster going in and blocked. Great block by Colin Fritz. People here wanted a carry, but he had his hand on top of the ball, so it looked like a carry, but it wasn't. And driving and going into the lane and taking that little 8-footer is Sam Wells. Ball was tipped, and Bruzewitz gets control. Passes off to Vanderhoof. Vanderhoof driving and going up and good. And foul will be on Jack Wendler, and that will be Wendler's second personal.
44, Wendler, team third.
And Vanderhoof with the basket, and he'll try to complete the 3-point play. And coming out of the game is Foster. And Vanderhoof completes the 3-point play. Spindler comes into the game for the Stratford Tigers. Bring the ball up the floor for is Sherwood. Off to Wells. Inside pass to Wells, and fighting for the ball and coming up with it is Spindler. Spindler out on top, thinking about the 3, passes to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz with the little floater, good. And the Blackhawks are going to take a timeout here and talk about it as Stratford takes an 8-4 lead here in the first half with 13:51. We're going to take a little break too, and we'll be right back after we hear from our sponsor and shedsdelivered.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
How much useless knowledge do you have? Play America's Pub Quiz Trivia every Tuesday night at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. You can win prizes. Bring your friends. The fun starts at 7 p.m. every Tuesday night. It's Trivia Night at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. as the Owen-Withee Blackhawks takes control. Down 8-4. Pass way over to Sherwood. Driving the lane. And we've got a foul in the lane.
Goes on number 10, Spindler, team's first.
Spindler picks up his first personal foul. And that's the team first. And so the Blackhawks will keep the ball. Sherwood with the 15-footer. Off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bruserwitz. Brings it across the timeline. Passes off to Wrench. Inside to Chapel, and we've got a foul as Mike Klein calls that underneath there.
Falls on number
And
34.
number 34, Winston Puller, his first personal, team fourth.
Checking for the Blackhawks, number 14, Colton
Number
Kowski.
14, Colton Pakowski into the game. Point guard for the Blackhawks. Wrench out on top to Spindler. To Bruserwitz. Over to Brady Berg, who's into the game now. Back to Wrench. Drench drives the lane. And he's in a little trouble there, but gets it back to Spindler. Spindler with the shot. No good. And rebound. Pulled down by Wells. Wells driving the lane. Dishes off. Goes to Fritz. Fritz. Back out on top to Sherwood. To Paskowski. Three-point shot. Taken by Fritz. No good. Paskowski with the dishes it back off to the outside to Sherwood. Driving the lane. Going up for the shot is Wells, and he's fouled.
On number 1, Wrench.
And foul is on Caleb Wrench, his first personal, team second. And going to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line is number 3. That's Sam Wells. He'll shoot 2. And the shot is up and no good.
Chapel and Vanderhoof checking back in for the Tigers.
Vanderhoof and Chapel checking back in for the Stratford Tigers with 12-24. Stratford up 8-4 in this contest. Second one by Wells is off the front of the rim, no good. Spindler trying to find someone, being double teamed, gets it out to Berg. To Wrench, and Drench took one too many steps, and he's called for traveling, so the turnover will give the ball back to the Blackhawks of Owen-Withee. Owen-Withee going to be one of the top contenders in the Clover Belt to shoot for that conference title. Same thing with the Stratford Tigers. There's a three-way tie now in the Marywood Conference with Marathon, Auburndale, and Stratford. Great ball movement by the Blackhawks. Three-point shot taken by Poehler, and no good. Stratford coming up with the rebound. Spindler out on top. Over to Brady Berg. Brady Berg driving, takes shot, off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Poehler. Driving the lane is Wells, and no good. Up too hard, and we've got a foul in the backcourt. And Stratford will take the ball in the backcourt. Now foul is on number 14, Colton Paskowski, his first personal, and that is the team fifth.
Shaner, Foster, and Bruserwitz.
Visit Marshfield to see the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin, featuring over 2 million lights in Wildwood Park. Open nightly, now through New Year's Eve. You only got a couple days left. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. Bruserwitz out on top, over to Vanderhoof. Foster with the three-pointer, off the rim, no good. Bringing it down is Colton Fritz out on top of the key to Paskowski. To Sherwood. Inside to Polar. Back out on top to Wells. Driving the lane is Polar. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Winston Polar, and that is his second personal foul. So Wendler and Polar, the two big men for Owen-Withee, now with 2 fouls. And coming in for the Blackhawks is Jack Weldner with 2 fouls. And also number 2, I think it was. Yes, number 2, Colin Fritz back into the game. Bruzewitz driving the lane, fakes the pass and goes in for 2. Great fake by Bruzewitz. That gives him 6 on the night. He had 25 last night for the Tigers in their win over Manawa. Inside, Paskowski. Out to Wendler. Wendler passing inside to number 10. That's Dominic Sherwood, and he gets 2. Bruzewitz across the timeline. Little contact there, but they're letting him play a little bit. Foster. Skip pass. For the 3. Good! For Bruzewitz. And a travel on Colton Paskowski as Bruzewitz has come alive here with 9 points early in the first half here. He's got 9 of the 13 halfway through the first half. Bruzewitz out on top to Chapel. Chapel driving up, no good. And coming down with it is Sherwood. Sherwood looks over to and passes to Fritz. Fritz on top. 3-point attempt by Fritz. No good. And tipped and into the hands of Stratford. And going in for the layup is Foster.
Foster for 2.
Caden Foster gets his first 2. He got him early. Last night he only had 2 when it came in the second half. Out on top, Colin Fritz to Sherwood. Inside and knocked away by Foster. And driving the lane is Chapel, and it's knocked out of bounds by Colin Fritz. And we're going to take a full timeout. And with 8:43 left in the first half and Stratford up 15-6, we're going to take a full timeout also. And ShedsDelivered.com is your big sponsor here on Zaleski Sports.
In the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Club Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable food items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 29th through December 31st.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
We're back here at Stratford, and Stratford Building Supply will build anything, anywhere, but they do more than build quality homes. They carry a variety of building supplies for both contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Whether you're looking for a custom home plan or home repair supplies, look to Stratford Building Supply. Give them a call today for your next project or go to StratfordBuilding.com. 15-6, Stratford up on top with 8:43 left in the first half. Stratford will take it out underneath their own basket. Passed into Chapel. Chapel tips it back in, and they're going to say it was tipped. Spindler with it. Drives to the left with a little floater, and no good. Offensive foul on Spindler. And that will be his second personal foul, team third. As Spindler had the right idea, but great defense by the Owen-Withee Blackhawks as they set themselves in that lane and caused the offensive foul by Spindler. And Blackhawks will bring it up court. I don't know why they call it up court, because isn't the floor level? You're either going up or down. Loose ball, and Blackhawks control it. Shot up by Wells, no good. And we're going to have a foul as Vanderhoff got the rebound.
Ball's on number 3, Wells. That's team 7.
And Wells gets the foul, and that is his first, but team 7th. And so Stratford's going to go to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. See, Jamie Wenzel, give him a call at Service Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened. And at the free throw line for the Tigers is Brooks Vanderhoff, and he hits his second free throw of the night. And let's see if he can make it 3 in a row, and he does. He's got 5 points on the night. He's 3 for 3 at the line. Coming in is Brady Berg for Alex Chapel. 17-6, biggest lead for the Stratford Tigers. And out on top for the Blackhawks and driving, looking for an open man, hits Jack Wendler. Wendler looking for an open man. And almost a 5 count there. Sherwood passes off to Wells. Wells out on top to Polar. Polar. And 3-point shot by Sherwood, no good. Getting the loose ball is Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz looking for an open man, finds Wrench. Back to Bruzewitz. Pick set by Wrench. Floater by Bruzewitz, not even close, and it's going to go to the Blackhawks. And coming in for the Blackhawks is senior Colin Fritz, a 5'10 guard. (17-6) with 7:14 left here. There's no place like Hefco Floral Company and Hefco.com for the holidays. Hefco Floral in Patriots Tower across from Pick and Save, downtown Marshfield. Going inside and up with the shot is Sherwood, and doesn't touch anything. And a lot of contact by Sherwood, nothing called. 3-point shot by Berg, no good. Rebound pulled down by Sam Wells. Across the timeline with it is Fritz. Over to Wells. Looks inside but comes outside to Sherwood. And shot by Wendler is no good. And Stratford pulls it down. And driving the lane is Vanderhoff off the front of the iron. Coming down the floor. Up with the shot is Wells. And Wells will get his second basket of the night. He's got 4. Only 2 players have scored for Owen-Withee so far. And we are almost 3/4 of the way through the first half. Shot up and good by Jet Shaner. And Shaner gets his first basket of the night. Out on top to Wells. Wells over to Polar. Polar inside man. Wells up and with the block, but got part of him also was Vanderhoff. And Vanderhoff will be called for the foul. That's his first and team 4th. And going to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line will be number 3, Sam Wells. He's 0 for 2 on the night at the free throw line. He's got 4 points so far this evening. 5:35 left. Stratford up 19-8. And misses another one. Coming in for
checking back in for the Tigers.
For the Tigers is Spindler and Foster and Chapel, all checking back in for the Stratford Tigers. And attempting the second free throw will be Sam Wells. Wells' shot is up and no good, as he has missed all 4 of his free throws. He's going to stay at 4 points tonight. Vanderhoff dishes off to Wrench. Wrench drives, kicks out on top of the key. Spindler, no good with the 3 attempt. Out on top is Polar. Back to Wells. To Fritz. Fritz looking for an open man. Gets to Wells out on top. 3-point attempt by Polar is good.
Winston Paler for 3.
As he gets his first basket and a steal back by Stratford as Vanderhoff gets the steal, dishes off to Chapel, and Chapel is fouled as he took that fake, and going up with it also was Winston Paler, as Paler is going to pick up his 3rd personal foul.
Team's 8th.
And going to the line will be Alex Chapel. Chapel is 1 for 2 on the night. And first one is up and good. And coming in for the Tigers, a height difference here as Paler, who goes 6'2", and coming in is Colton Paskowski, who is 5'5". So a little difference of height difference there. Chapel misses his second free throw attempt, so he's going to be 2 for 4 at the line so far tonight. And driving and going up is Fritz. And he's fouled as Mark Durfus and Mike Klein talk about that, and he's going to 2. And the foul is on Caleb Wrench, his second personal, team 5th. And going to the line, the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. And missing is Sam Wells, or excuse me, Colin Fritz misses that free throw. My fault. As Fritz will attempt his second shot. Stratford up by 9. And the next one is good. That is the first free throw that the Blackhawks have hit in 6 attempts. Bruserwitz dishing off to Foster for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Spindler. Up and good. As Spindler gets that offensive rebound and pops it right back in for 2. And offensive foul on the drive as Spindler did a great job of defense there. It was 10 against 10, and Spindler won the contest on that as Sherwood will pick up an offensive foul. That's the team 8th. Stratford up by 10, 22-12. To Bruserwitz, to Foster, back to Bruserwitz out on top. Far corner to Foster, to Spindler, to Shaner. Shaner drives up, and he's going to be fouled. And who's the foul going to be on here? Wow, that's going to be on Wendler, and that's his 3rd personal. So now they got 2 of the big men for Owen-Withee Blackhawks, both with 3 fouls. And going to the line is Jet Shaner as he connects on the first one.
Fritz checking in for the Blackhawks.
Fritz checking in for the Blackhawks now, as their 2 big men for the Blackhawks will be sitting on the pines the rest of the 3:57. As Coach Weiler has to adjust his lineup a little bit here. Down by 11 and down by 12 as Shaner hits both. Shaner with 4 points on the night. Pakowski passes off to Wells. Wells out on top. And Wells with the shot, no good. Chapel with the rebound. Bruserwitz bringing it across the timeline. Bruserwitz has been a little quiet lately, and they're going to call a blocking foul, an illegal pick on Chapel, and that's going to be his first foul in Team 6. So both teams will be in the bonus. Well, actually, the Tigers will be in the double bonus as they have 10 team fouls. The Blackhawks do, and next foul will be the 7th for Stratford, so Blackhawks will be in the bonus situation. Sherwood passes off. Sherwood. Driving is Wells, and finding Colin Fritz. And Fritz gets his first basket of the night. He has 3. Chapel to Vanderhoff. Good. He gets the roll. Vanderhoff gets the Stratford Tiger roll going the right way and gets 2 out of it. It's 26-14. Tigers up by 12 with 2:35 left in the first half. Sherwood driving the lane. Shot up off the rim. No good. Foster with the rebound. Vanderhoff, beautiful pass to Chapel. A no-look pass, and Chapel gets hammered.
On number 2, Fritz.
And Fritz gets called for the foul, as that will be his second personal, and going to the line to shoot 2 will be Alec Chapel. And the first one is no good. Coming in for is number 22, Talon Mueller. And Chapel will get another chance to put a free throw in. Chapel with the second one. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Fritz. And Chapel was going to get called for the foul as he tries reaching in, and that's going to be the team's 7th, and going to the free throw line for the Blackhawks, the Jamie Wenzel free throw line, and that will be going to the line is Preston Fritz. The Marshfield Chamber of Commerce and Industry reminds you that good things happen when you shop local. Pick up Mackey gift certificates. They're a great gift to the Marshfield community and available at Mackey office. And pick up your Marshfield Opoly board games at Hiller's True Value Hardware and OMG Oddities, Manga and Games. As free throw was missed. Bruserwitz working and going up for the shot and fouled.
What's on number 10, Sherwood?
Foul is on number 10. That would be Dominic Sherwood. That is his second personal foul. And going to the line for the first time tonight will be Drew Bruserwitz, as he's been stuck on 9 points and still stuck on 9 points. He scored those early in the first half. Tigers have missed now 4 free throws this evening. Bruserwitz with the shot up and good, nothing but net. That'll give him in double figures tonight with 10 so far. 27-14, Tigers up by 13. Ball movement out on top to Pekowski to Fritz. Fritz driving, loose ball, and the foul will be on number 12. That is Preston Fritz.
That's on number 12, Fritz.
And that will be his first foul, and going to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Brady Berg. Brady, a 6'1" junior and an outstanding catcher for the Stratford Tigers, and he was actually the backup quarterback and punter for the Stratford football team that won that Division V state championship this year. There's about a half a dozen or so that were on that football team that's on this basketball team also. And they're getting their basketball legs back. And Berg misses both chances at the free throw line. Blackhawks down by 13. Driving the lane and up and missing is Talon Mueller, and controlling it is the Stratford Tigers. Vanderhoof up with the shot, and he's going to be called for traveling. A turnover by the Stratford Tigers with 53.1 seconds left until halftime. Out on top is Colin Fritz. Passes over to Paskowski. And up with the shot. And he's called for traveling. And so the Tigers will take over with 39.1, possibly play for the last shot. Run the clock down and go into the locker room with at least a 13-point lead at halftime. Vanderhoof out on top. Finds Bruserwitz. Foster for three. No good. And fighting for the rebound was Vanderhoof. And coming across the timeline is Sherwood. Out at the point. Bounce pass, knocked down. Stratford takes control and almost saved by Sherwood there for the Blackhawks, but stepped on the end line, and 0.2 of a second. And we're going to let the clock run out, and a shot by Bruserwitz hits the backboard, and Stratford's going to go into the locker room with a very comfortable 27-14 lead here at halftime. And Coach Weiler is going to have to set something up to get his ball club back into this contest, as he has two of his main big men, Winston Poehler and Jack Wendler, sitting with 3 fouls. And they're going to have to make up a 13-point deficit here to get them back into the ball game. So we're going to take a little break here at halftime, pay a few bills, and we're going to be coming back with some halftime stats. And it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today. Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
If you have land to sell, talk to Ben Tilburg, the Midwest land guy. Ben Tilburg, with Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty, is your go-to expert for farmland and hunting land in Wisconsin. Pfeiffer's has been named one of America's top auction houses, year after year, selling over $2.2 billion in farmland over the past 25 years. Ben's passion for the great outdoors and deep knowledge of the ag industry give him the edge to represent you and your legacy. Ben wants to talk to you about your land needs. Call today and mention this ad for a free land valuation or property proposal. Let's get your land sold. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does it better than Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
We're back here at Stratford, and halftime score, Stratford 27 and the Owen-Withee Blackhawks 14. In other games that were played earlier today, now I know who won and who lost, but I don't have the scoring. But the Marshfield Tigers, who are playing down in Orlando, lost to Middletown, Ohio, in a great ball game that was on Zaleski Sports this morning. It was a heartbreaker that they lost. It was like a 3-4 point ball game, but they had a chance to win that very late in the ball game. The Hudson girls beat the Wausau West girls at the Marshfield tournament, and Oshkosh West beat the Marshfield girls at the Marshfield tournament also. The game that we had here, Manawa, landed up beating the Fall River Pirates 63-52 with a great ball game by Brady Jackal with 27 points, and he put on a great show of hitting threes in that contest. And also, WIAA Fremont was at Auburndale, and Auburndale came back after being down at halftime. They ended up winning that 59-48. Congratulations to Coach Chad Weinfertner over there. And we'll be seeing them in a couple of weeks also. So, and then Kaukauna took on Homestead. Kaukauna ranked number 11, and Homestead number 4. Kaukauna came back from their loss from last night, and the Galloping Ghosts were victorious 69-57 in that contest. And so we are one of just a few that are still going on here. De Pere and Wauwatosa West. After we're done with our contest, you can catch the tail end of that on Zaleski Sports, as they'll be still going at it yet. But halftime stats here, Alex Chapel with 2 points. Jet Shaner with 4, Drew Bruzewitz leading the way with 10, Riley Spindler with 2, Brooks Vanderhoff with 7, and Caden Foster with 2 for the 27 points for the Stratford Tigers. For the Owen-Withee Blackhawks, a lot of fouls, 13 fouls just in the first half by the Owen-Withee Blackhawks. And Dominic Sherwood has 4, Sam Wells has 4, Colin Fritz has 3, and Winston Poller has 3 for the 14 points by the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks offense is more explosive than this, as they are averaging 70 points a ball game this season. But they're in foul trouble with Winston Poller and also Jack Wendler with 3 fouls. And so our halftime stats is brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. And let's talk about Brock & Decker also. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side if you're going to buy or sell a home. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook. Players are coming back out on the floor to warm up. We're about 2.5 minutes away from starting the second half. So I'm going to send it back to Ryan, and he's going to take a little care of business here with our great sponsors that gives this to you, because this is all free to you. And if it wasn't for our great sponsors, we wouldn't be able to bring it to you free. So we're going to send it back with shedsdelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from shedsdelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit shedsdelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's shedsdelivered.com. Go today.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
All right, we're back here at Stratford, where Stratford has a 27-14 lead here at halftime. And I mentioned that we're going to have a full slate of games next week, but we've got New Year's in there. But actually on Monday, we will have the Neillsville-Auburndale boys match up at Auburndale. Steve Mays will be covering that one. And then Steve will be busy again on Thursday night at Auburndale when Bonduelle takes on the Auburndale Eagles in girls action. And then that Friday, we are just loaded with 14 games to choose from a week from Friday. So it'll be a great chance to watch some great high school basketball. And so starting the second half here will be the Stratford Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. And remember the name, Ben Tilburg. Ben's the Midwest land guy from Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty, your go-to expert for farmland and hunting land in Wisconsin. Pfeiffer's, and a three-pointer by Vanderhoff hits a three and puts the Tigers up by 16. And Blackhawks try to get back into action here. And we'll talk about Ben here also. Pfeiffer's was named one of America's top auction houses year after year. You can email Ben at ben@pfeifers.com. And nobody, and I mean nobody, does it better than Ben Tilburg at Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty. And we're back to action here as bringing the ball across. And at the top of the key is Colin Fritz to Wells, back to Fritz, and over to Sherwood. Sherwood looking for an open man. Gets it to Poller. Inside. And knocked out of the hands of Jack Wendler. And they're going to say Wendler touched it last. And so the Stratford Tigers will bring it down the floor. Foster looking for an open man. Gets it to Bruzewitz. Over to Shaner. And three-pointer by Foster. In and out. Chapel with the rebound. With the shot, no good. And getting the rebound is Jack Wendler with that loose ball. Driving and not getting anything was Colin Fritz. And it's knocked out of bounds and goes to the Stratford Tigers. That three-pointer that I got when Shane or Vanderhoff hit that kind of surprised me a little bit because he usually doesn't have too many of those. So it's a treat when he gets one. Bruzewitz trying to set up the offense here. Passes it off to Foster. To Vanderhoff. Skip over to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz drives, baseline. To Foster. Inside to Chapel. Back to Foster. To Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz to his left. Inside to Vanderhoff. Passes off to Chapel. Chapel to Foster to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz drives the lane. Up good! As Bruzewitz gets his 12th point of the contest. And almost with a steal is Foster. They're going to say that it did go off of Colin Fritz. Mark Durfus making that call right on top of it. And Russ Weiler did not like the call at all. He says, how could that happen? Bruzewitz. Working Sherwood there. Foster with a three. In and out. Rims it around. Did a 360 on the rim there. Sherwood with the shot. Air ball, and we have a foul. Mike Klein making that call.
Taking fouls on number 2, Chapel.
And the foul is on Chapel. A loose ball foul. That is his third personal foul. Team first in the second half. And they're going to leave him in there. Turn around. Gets his own rebound, and that's Wendler. Wendler gets a second chance, and he gets his first basket of the evening. They got to keep him in there for his rebound ability. Spindler looking for the open man to Bruzewitz. Over to Chapel. Spindler with three attempt, no good. Tipped by Vanderhoff, by Shaner. And Shaner's going to be called for the pushing foul, and that's his first personal, team second. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Inside, Wendler. Up again, good. As he's gotten another second chance. Gets that offensive rebound. That's back-to-back times down the floor for the Blackhawks. Pass into Shaner. Shaner should have used the backboard on that as it just rolled right off the rim. That's why they put that little square up there for an indication to help you get the shot in. Long three by Chapel, no good. Driving the baseline and up and fouled is Colin Fritz. And the foul will be on. We'll get it from Mr. Durfus here.
On number 2,
foul on Chapel, and there's his fourth personal foul. Team third. And going to the line to shoot 2 is Colin Fritz. He's 1 for 2 at the line this evening. And the first one is up and good.
Berg and Pechkowski checking back in.
32-19. Tigers up by 13. And connects on the second one. So he's got 5 on the night. Foster. Bad pass by Foster. And going in. And Wrench thought he had the block, but he's going to be called for the foul. And that's his 3rd personal, team 4th. And going to the line to shoot 2 is Dominic Sherwood. And we'll see if Sherwood can get them a little bit closer here as he hits the first one. In that first half,
Returning for Stratford.
Blackhawks were 1 for 7 at the free throw line. Right now they are 3 for 3. Here comes the jinx again. And it's good. So, they've hit 4 straight free throws to get back within 10 now after being down by 13 at halftime. Bruzewitz to Vanderhoff. Bruzewitz controlling the offense out on top. And 3-point attempt by Brady Berg hits the front of the rim. Rebound by Shaner is good. And they're going to call an over and back. That call by Mr. Butke. And the Tigers will take over with a 12-point lead with 12:50 left in this contest. Spindler out on top to Bruzewitz, to Shaner, to Berg, Shaner, to Vanderhoff, to Spindler. Spindler going one-on-one, gets inside, beautiful pass. Great pass to Shaner, and Shaner is fouled. Nice pass by Riley Spindler.
Falls on number 2, Fritz.
And Fritz is called for his 3rd personal foul. So that is the 3rd player now with 3 fouls. And going to line to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line is Jet Shaner as he misses the first one. He is now 2 for 3 at the free throw line tonight. Berg coming out of the ball game into the game is Caden Foster, starting forward for him. And Shaner misses the second one too. Saved by Spindler, but into the hands of the Blackhawks. Out on top with it is Pechkowski. Jumper, no good. And picking up the garbage is 34, Winston Paler, as he has 5 on the night. Pass to Spindler out on top to Bruzewitz. That would be Vanderhoff. Foster with the 3-point attempt, no good. And Spindler fighting for the rebound, but Sherwood coming up with it. And driving the lane, dishing off. And the shot by Pechkowski is no good. Pechkowski got his own rebound over on the far side. And going up to the shot is Wendler, no good. And offensive chances here for the Blackhawks. And a kicking violation by Spindler. And coming in. And we are going to call a timeout by the Stratford Tigers. And so we're going to take a full timeout also. And we'll be back right after this, thanks to ShedsDelivered.com.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Do you need a good night's sleep? Well, welcome to the club, and welcome to Mall Furniture.
Mall Furniture always has a huge selection of quality Comfort Sleep mattresses. They're double-sided, adjustable bed-friendly, and made right here in Wisconsin.
Whether you need beauty sleep, deep sleep, or just need to sleep it off, you'll be sleeping like a baby on the perfect Comfort Sleep mattress from Mall Furniture. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
We're back here at Stratford with Stratford leading 34-24 with 11:23 left in the contest. The Tigers have 4 timeouts left. The Blackhawks have 3. And the next time you shop your insurance, call Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce, your full-service rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. Call 715-384-2826 today. Blackhawks with the ball. And out on top is Sherwood. To Fritz. Paskowski up with the shot. No good. Foster with the loose ball. Vanderhoff to Wrench. Wrench driving to his right. Losing control, but getting it back. And he's going to be called for traveling. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee offers top quality collision repair. They'll have your vehicle back the way it was quickly and efficiently, while also offering 24-hour towing and courtesy loaner vehicles and a lifetime warranty on their work. That's TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, your friendly fender bender mender. We're coming up to the 10-minute mark here. Bounce pass. Sherwood out on top. Fritz passes off to Fritz. And a 3-point attempt taken by Colin Fritz is no good. And coming up with it is Spindler, Riley Spindler. Vanderhoff out on top, controlling the offense here to Foster. Inside pass to Spindler. Spindler no good. And with the picking up the garbage is Jet Shaner, as he's got 8 on the night. And they've got a timeout over on the far side, and they are going to take a 30-second timeout. So we're going to just keep it here, and Fleet Farm's layaway program is here to help you make this year's holiday shopping easier than ever. Learn more about Fleet Farm's layaway program. Visit any store or head to fleetfarm.com. And Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant in Marshfield now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at Wren Road Ready Mix location right across from the Marshfield Country Club in Marshfield. That's Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. And we're going to talk about Art's Body Shop. They're a quality auto body and framework since 1952. And if you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Art's Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. And taking it out for the Blackhawks is Colin Fritz and gets it into Jack Wendler. Wendler trying to look for an open man, gets us to Sherwood. And knocked away by Foster. And Foster gets it to Bruzowitz, who's now into the back end of the contest. To Spindler out on top. Foster bounces off a leg and goes to Wrench. Wrench gets it to Bruzowitz. To Shaner. Shaner trying to look to get it inside to Spindler. And finally Bruzowitz does. Spindler with a little jumper. Good! As Riley Spindler, who last night came off the bench and had a great ball game. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 14 points last night. So the bench coming through for the Stratford Tigers both nights here. Wendler gets it knocked away. And Got a whistle there by Mike Klein.
That's on number 4, Shaner.
And Shaner will pick up his second personal foul. And that would be the team 5th. Blackhawks have only had 1 team foul here in the second half, while the Tigers have had 5. Just the complete opposite of the first half, as the Blackhawks had 13 fouls in the first half. As outside shot by Sherwood, good for 3. Dominic Sherwood gets his first 3 of the night, and he's got 9 on the evening. Bruzewicz, the wrench to Foster out on top, to Spindler, and 3-pointer by Berg, good! Brady Berg with his first 3 of the night. And we've got an offensive foul as the official calls an offensive foul on number 2. That would be Colin Fritz. Or excuse me, on number 3, I'm sorry, Sam Wells. That's his second personal foul, yes. And Spindler gets the ball taken away, and it bounces off the leg of Colin Fritz and goes out of bounds, and the Tigers will retain the ball in their front court, leading 41-27. Pretty balanced second half between these two clubs. Inside pass to Foster. Foster just not enough on it. And the Blackhawks get the rebound. And driving up the lane is Fritz. No good. And Berg pulls down the rebound for the Stratford Tigers. Bruzewicz across the timeline. Dishes to his left. Dishes off to Foster. And Foster missed that short one again. That's right in the same spot where he missed the last one. And 3-point shot, and good by Sam Wells as he hits one from downtown. 41-30. As Blackhawks are down by 11 with 7:15 left. And count it, and 1. As Bruzewicz gets the basket. And Wendler picks up his 4th personal foul. And team 3rd. And going to the line to try to complete the 3-point play is Drew Bruzewicz, who's got 14 on the night. Had 25 last night. Bruzewicz at the Jamie Wenzel free throw line, hits it and makes it 14-point lead for the Tigers, 44-30 with 7 minutes left in this contest. And ball knocked out of bounds by Vanderhoof, as the Blackhawks will have it under their own basket. Pass out to Sam Wells. Wells inside to Wendler. Oh, and there's an offensive foul as Fuller put his shoulder down, and you can see that one coming, and that's his 4th personal foul. So they've got 2 ball players, they're 2 big men with 4 fouls here in the contest with 6:50 left in this one. As Tigers get it across half court, Foster out on top to Vanderhoof, to Shaner, to Bruzewicz. Bruzewicz going around, knocked out. He gets back with control of it. Foster to Berg. Berg skip pass over to Shaner, to Foster. Out on top to Bruzewicz, and Bruzewicz says, let's slow her down here and control it here. Vanderhoof to Bruzewicz. To Foster, to Foster with the 3, no good. And Wendler pulling it down for the Blackhawks. We at the 6-minute mark in this contest. And we've got a foul. And the ball will go out underneath.
On number 21, Foster.
And the foul is on Caden Foster, his first personal, and that is team 6th.
In for Owen-Withee and Spindler in for the Tigers.
So in for the Tigers, Foster coming out, and Riley Spindler coming in for the Stratford Tigers. So we have Berg, Spindler, Vanderhoff, Shaner, and Bruzerwitz, I think, in there. Yes. And zippity-doo shot by Paskowski is no good. And we've got a double dribble that Mike Budke calls. And the Blackhawks will take over with 5:39, down by 14. It's been an evenly balanced second half here between the two clubs. Shorewood to Fritz. Three-point shot. Norwood, good! Sherwood hits a three-pointer. That is his second three. That puts him at double figures with 10 tonight. And they want a 30-second timeout, so we're going to take a 30-second timeout also. And we're going to be right back, and it's shedsdelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
And we're back here at Stratford as Stratford has a 44-33 lead with 5:05 left. The Hearing House provides personalized hearing health care from 5 convenient locations throughout Central Wisconsin. Give Karen and Todd a call to schedule an appointment today in Wausau, Stevens Point, Colby, Neillsville, or Marshfield, and make your house a hearing house. As Bruzerwitz brings it across the timeline. Shaner out on top to Spindler. To Vanderhoff. Back to Shaner. To Bruzerwitz. To Spindler. To Chapel. To Bruzerwitz. As they're working the ball. Running some of this clock. Bruzerwitz out on top. It's man-for-man defense by Owen-Withee. Chapel going to his right. Hands off to Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff goes to his right. And he's blocked off there. And flied out. Bruzerwitz with a three. Off the back of the rim. No good. Fight for the ball. And it comes down to the Blackhawks. Shorewood out on top. Over to Fritz. Fritz looking for an open man. Closely guarded by Chapel. And shot taken by Fritz, no good. And coming up with it is Chapel. And bringing it across the timeline is Bruzerwitz for the Tigers. .325 left. Spindler with the shot, good. Little baseline jumper by Riley Spindler. That's 6 points for him. And full timeout taken by the Blackhawks, and we're going to take a full timeout. And it's brought to you by shedsdelivered.com, and we will be right back with more action here at the Holiday Tournament in Stratford on Zaleski Sports.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
And we're back here at Stratford, and they got a dandy down at Tosa West. It's the Pure, ranked number 3 in Division 1, and Tosa ranked number 4 in a barn burner down there. And it's at halftime. Number 3 DePure leads number 4 Tosa West 41-28. So when we get done with our ball game here, you can catch the tail end of that one because that's about the only one that's going to be going yet. So we're at the 3-minute mark here of this contest. And Shorewood passing off, 3-point attempt. Good by Winston Palmer as he connects from 3. That is his second 3-pointer, and he's got 8 on the night. So they move the margin to 10 now for Stratford as we are coming up to the 2:30 mark of this contest. Bruzewitz out on top, trying to run some clock here for a good shot and picking up the loose ball, and Chapel with the basket. As the ball got passed, and that's Chapel's first basket of the evening. He's got 4, and so that increases the lead to 12, and knocked away by Chapel. And Bruzewitz being double teamed and finds Spindler. Spindler wanted to drive, and he is, but dishes it back out on top. Over in the corner to Shaner, to Vanderhoff, double teamed, and we've got a foul. And that is on number 10. That is Dominic Sherwood. That is his 3rd personal foul, and team 5th. So Tigers, Blackhawks will be in the bonus situation as Tigers have 6 team fouls and 5 team fouls by the Blackhawks, so they've got 1 to give yet. Chapel gets fouled in the act of shooting, and he'll be going to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line.
Number 44, Wendler.
44, that should be
Team 6.
his 5th personal foul. It is his 5th personal foul, as Wendler has fouled out of the ball game, finishing the night with 4 points. As he gets a nice round of applause coming in for the Blackhawks is number 14, Colton Paskowski. And going to the line to shoot 2 for the Stratford Tigers at the Jamie Wenzel free throw line is Alec Chapel, as he's been to the line 5 times tonight. And he hits the second one. As he's got, Ryan, did he hit that first one? He did. So he hit 2 in a row. Okay, I missed that. Thank you. That's why I brought you along. At the free throw line, we've got a foul also on Bruzewitz as he picked up his first personal foul. And at the line is number 2, that is Cullen Fritz, as Fritz has now hit 4 straight free throws for the Blackhawks. Blackhawks down by 13 with 1:37 left in the contest. And he hits the second one. Down by 12. Full court press by the Blackhawks. Bruzewicz going one-on-one with Poehler. And almost stolen away. And loose ball goes to Bruzewicz. Bruzewicz looking for an open man, finds Chapel. Back to Bruzewicz. And they're trying to get a foul here, but to no prevail, but they get the steal. And the Blackhawks coming down. We're coming up to the minute mark here. 3-point shot by Shorewood. Off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Shaner. And we have a foul.
Falls on number 14, Pachkowski.
Paskowski picks up his second personal foul and going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 will be Brooks Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff's free throw is no good. And we have another foul. Number 10, Sherwood. That's his fourth personal and team eighth personal. And going to the line to shoot the 1-1 is Vanderhoff again, as he is 3 for 4 on the night at the free throw line. And the first one is up and good from the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Surf Pro, like it never happened. I always like that saying, like it never happened. And the second one is off the front of the rim. And Shorewood bringing it up court, being closely guarded by Vanderhoff, or by three-point shot off the front of the rim, no good. And saved by Fritz. And we've got a foul in the backcourt as Spindler had control of the ball, and the foul will be on number 3, Sam Wells. That is his third personal. And coming in for the Blackhawks is number 22, Talon Mueller. And going to the free throw line, Jamie Wenzel free throw line again, with Tigers up by 13. Is Brooks Vanderhoff. As Vanderhoff having a great ball game tonight, as he is in double figures. And he hits that one too. He's got 13 on the night. And we're counting it down, and driving and missing is another miss. Rebound by the Blackhawks. And he's going to say they were down on the ground with 9.6 seconds.
On number 11, Vanderhoff.
Foul is on Brooks Vanderhoff, his second personal foul. And going to the line is number 2, that would be Cullen Fritz. And he is 5 for 6 at the free throw line tonight. And misses that one. And Owen-Withee still hustling out there yet.
Falls on number 2, Fritz.
Foul is on Cullen Fritz, his fourth personal foul. And going down to the free throw line, and Blackhawks are down by 15. And Riley Spindler going to the line. His first trip to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line is no good. And Tigers are in the double bonus. And we will be talking, and Spindler hits that one. So, and the final buzzer, as the Stratford Tigers are victorious tonight, 54-39. 38. And Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accepting most insurances. Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives, one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Coming up will be the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And we will be having that Nasonville Dairy postgame show, and we'll have Coach Kurt Schmidt and a player interviewed in just a bit. Coach will go down, maybe talk to his players or bring a player over. I know he picked one last night, and that was Drew Bruzowitz. We'll see if he picks one tonight also. But we will be back, and Ryan's going to run that commercial with Nasonville Dairy.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage,
yeah, I didn't know who
team
was
records. ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
I'm
I'm What's the Vander have? 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shy.
Shy is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
We're back here at Stratford, where Stratford is winning the championship again, 54-38 in a very impressive ball game, defensive-wise for the Stratford Tigers. You guys, have Coach. And we're talking to Coach Kurt Schmidt here, and your defense has just been phenomenal this year. And the guy that we're going to talk to later on has done an outstanding job for you guys this year. You held Owen-Withee, who's averaging 70 points a ball game, and hold him to 14 points in the first half. And I mean, that's just a phenomenal defense.
Yeah, I was very pleased. I was very happy about it, and and that's why Jet starts us off. I mean, he guards the other team's best player, and I thought he did a great job on 34. Even though we switch sometimes on certain actions that we have, I was very proud of the overall team effort. Defensively, defense has always been a staple in our program, and now it's a matter of some of our younger guys kind of, I told them before the game, I thought last night we were playing as an orchestra symphony defensively,
right.
And I thought we did that again tonight.
You look at that first half, and Drew, of course, your main offensive source there, but he came out, set the pace, had 10 in the first half, and you cruised to a 27-14 halftime lead. And you guys, there was a few free throws in there that were missed. I mean, but
and we weren't very good from the
in fact, I've only got you down for three-pointers. And what's really funny was when Brooks hits that three-pointer to start out the second half, it's like, my gosh, I had to turn to my main man up here and ask me who the heck hit that three, and that's a total surprise because I usually don't see him taking that three.
Not many, but he has a good three-point shooting percentage, to be honest with you. He just doesn't look to shoot it very often, and he has a big three at that point. So
I know you got coming up now a little break here until next Friday, and of course no school until Thursday.
Yep.
So you can work on defensive wise. I know you got Stanley Boyd coming in. Stanley Boyd's usually tough year in and year out, and we're going to be here for that one. And but looking forward to Stanley Boyd coming in.
Yeah, and that was kind of when we played them last year. That was kind of seemed like that turning point for us last year after Christmas. Was offensively, it all started to come together more. So I'm hoping it'll be one of those. We still got to hit our threes. That's a concern right now. So hopefully it'll start happening. And luckily, as we tell the guys, defense travels. If you play defense, you can have a basket becomes a teacup. Play good defense, and then you win by a lot more when it becomes a bathtub. So
they always says, even in the NFL, great defenses are going to win you championships.
Yep. And I'm just pleased that we're starting to rotate and we're starting to play it better. And part of that is we're getting our legs finally underneath us. Early in the season, we weren't rotating very well, and that's why we had high scores in the 60s. But this is more like what we're accustomed to. So hopefully it continues.
Well, Coach, good luck on Friday night. We will be back here Friday night to bring action to who can't make it to Stratford here. But great facility here, and I want to wish you and your whole staff and your players and that a very happy New Year, and hope it's very prosperous for the Stratford Tiger basketball team.
All right, thank you very much for covering us, and you have a nice New Year's.
You bet, we will. Well, we're going to bring your defensive specialist in over here. Jet, great ball game. You finished with, I've got you down for 8 points, but you missed a couple free throws though in the second half there. And you know, Coach, I was just talking to Coach. He says you guys got to work on them free throws. You know, it's going to cost you maybe sometime down the road. But no, a great ball game. You did a great defensive job tonight on the big man in there also, and their big men, you know, lining up, sitting out a lot of time that helped you guys move your offense a little bit more because they weren't in there.
Yeah, we had a great game plan coming in. Shrink the lane, don't allow straight line drives, and just help. And we executed that with 14 points in the first half they had?
14 points in the first half.
Yeah.
I mean, and they were averaging 70 points a ball game, and you hold them to 14 in the first half.
Yeah, that's our goal. Make them shoot outside shots.
That's great. And it's always a thrill watching you guys on the floor here. I mean, you with the hustle that you've got, and also during the football season when I got a chance to watch you guys are hustling all the time, and it's a great pleasure to do your ball games and be here to see you guys win.
Thank you. Yeah, we all got our roles that we fill, and that's one of my roles, just the hustle defensive guy. And we all executed well tonight, and that's what pulled us out for the win.
So actually the extra 8 points is just a little birthday present to the team that you play your great defense and then just throw a few 8 or 9 point games in there right away.
Yep, just a few little putbacks, some rebounds.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put you in the house, and of course I know how you know how this is done, so I'll count you down and let you do your thing.
Okay, sounds good. I'm Jet Shaner, and I'm in the house.
Thanks, Jet. Have a happy New Year. We'll see you Friday night.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
You bet. All right. Again, the final score of the Stratford Tigers come away with a big victory, 54-38, to improve to 8-1 overall. Great start to the season. Scoring for the Stratford Tigers, Alex Chapel with 6 points, and Jet Shaner, our star of the game, had 8. Drew Brusewitz leading the way with 15. Riley Spindler, who had a great ball game last night with, I think it was like 14 points. He had 7 tonight. Brooks Vanderhoff, outstanding game with 13. Brady Berg hitting a 3 for 3 points, and Caden Foster with 2. And leading the way for the Owen-Withee Blackhawks was Dominic Sherwood, as he finished the night with 10. Sam Wells with 7, Colin Fritz with 7, and Winston Puller with 8, and Jack Wendler with 4. So for Ryan Rasmussen, I'm Mike Steinwagner. We want to wish you a very happy New Year. We will be back here next Friday night in the Stratford Gym as the Orioles of Stanley Boyd coming here to take on the Stratford Tigers, and we'll see you Friday night. And have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you then. Bye now.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Club Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable food items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 29th through December 31st.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.